sorry, I forgot to say the thing first. Hi, I'm Patrick.
I'm Abigail.
And this is AMP Talk About. Okay. And today I am definitely going to throw Abby for a loop.
You're suspicious.
I know. I don't mind being. Our topic today is going to be called Modes of Transportation. I knew she would say that. Okay. Now, if you had a favorite mode of transportation anywhere in time and space, where would you go? What would you use?
Okay, so what would I use?
Let's see, what would she use?
If I could use anything, you mean?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, obviously, it would have to be something with instantaneous travel. Because I like cars.
Yes.
I ironically enough feel safe in a car, but
yeah,
it doesn't go fast enough for me, and it's just
not fast enough. So you prefer like a supersonic jet?
No, because I don't like planes. Planes are my least favorite form of transportation.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, but I'm actually talking about what is your favorite mode of transportation if you were allowed.
Like I said, something with instantaneous travel. Something that could blend in with its environment. So as not to cause any alarm.
I wonder what she's thinking about.
Yeah. What am I thinking about?
Well, spit it out, George. That's what my mom used to say. Which is probably a bad thing.
Yeah.
You really want me to spit it out, Mom? Okay, go ahead.
How about time relative dimension in space?
Which is short for, or long for?
Yeah, it's an acronym for TARDIS.
So if you could use any mode of transportation, you would choose a TARDIS from Doctor Who.
Yeah.
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 Oh, okay.
Because, it makes sense. You can go anywhere and anywhen.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's pretty much instantaneous travel, so you don't usually have to wait that long.
That's true.
It's a really cool looking ship anyway.
Yeah.
Even if whether its chameleon circuit is working or not.
Yeah. Meaning what? Explain that to the folks.
Well, for those who don't know, the main ship in Doctor Who is called the TARDIS, like we've just said. And it's pretty much permanently disguised as a police public hall telephone box from the 60s.
And blue.
Yeah, and it's pretty much completely. The only reason it doesn't cause any alarms because of a perception filter, because its chameleon circuit doesn't actually work.
So if it did work, it could become anything in its surroundings?
Yes.
That's
why it's called the chameleon circuit.
True.
Chameleons can camouflage themselves.
True. So if you had an opportunity for that, and you could use the chameleon circuit, which way would your mode of transportation, what would it look like? Like a banana? Or the TARDIS? Or like a police phone box?
Well...
Or a Roman pillar?
I know. Well, I actually don't really want it to blend into its surroundings, because what happens if I forget what it looks like?
That's true. I would, too. I have enough trouble finding my own car in a Walmart parking lot, let alone if my TARDIS changed.
But at the same time, I don't want to rip off the Doctor's ship.
Oh, I see.
So, I'm not sure what I'm not sure what I want it to look like.
Now, when it starts up and it makes that horrific sound, would you have earplugs in, or would you be normal with it?
The TARDIS sound is not horrific. It's hopeful.
Oh.
2.
Hopeful?
Yeah, it's literally described as that in the show.
You're ripping time and space. There's nothing hopeful about that.
No, but seriously, they call the sound hopeful. It brings hope wherever it goes. That's where I got that idea from.
Okay.
And 2, I don't think the sound's actually that loud. It's just like a simple dematerializing sound, almost like a car's engines or a plane's jets or something like that.
Do you think the sound is more on the outside, not on the inside?
I think it's both. I think it's that's come from the engines of the TARDIS, so it's kind of, you can hear from both inside and outside.
Oh. Wonder if that fits with the bigger on the inside but louder on the outside.
Interesting.
It could be. I never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how you would travel. Now, on the other hand, if you were kind of stuck on Earth and you had no choice but to travel, which would you use? Plane, trains, automobile, boat? What would be your favorite choice?
Well, cars, because I travel in a car every day. Even though they are slow compared to some other forms of transportation. Yeah. I feel safe in a car, even though statistically speaking, I'm actually not safe.
Now, would you prefer a truck or a van or a Ferrari?
No, just like a normal vehicle like what we have.
So if somebody gave you a car and you could pick any one you want, you wouldn't know what to pick?
No, because 1, I'm not a car person, and 2, there's different advantages and disadvantages of the different vehicles out there.
Okay.
So you kind of hard to choose.
What about riding a bike?
I could, but it's not as fast as a car, so.
Yeah. Yeah. So you wouldn't like travel to like Nova Scotia on your bicycle?
No. That'd be quite the ordeal.
Would you drive in a car all the way across Canada?
I wouldn't mind that, even though it might get boring sometimes, but it'd be nice to kind of sightsee along the way.
Probably take a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know. What about a boat? Would you travel from a boat from, let's say, here to, well, not here, but Vancouver or something, all the way to Hawaii?
It'd be interesting, but I'm it's kind of a yes and no thing.
On, like a cruise boat or like a sailboat? Which way?
I go on a cruise ship because there's more to do and it's bigger and you probably wouldn't get as seasick as like it would on a sailboat. I've gotten nauseous before from being on a boat.
Well, she was looking at whales. They were sick of her being sick.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why they stayed away.
Yeah, we kind of saw them, but we kind of didn't.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, so if you had a chance, would you go on like a supersonic jet?
It'd be interesting, but going that fast would be kind of scary.
Yeah.
Not to mention it might be loud because, the sonic boom and stuff.
True. Yeah, but do they hear the sonic boom?
They probably do. They probably just have like a special earplugs or something.
That's a good point. I don't know
like that on their ears or whatever.
Yeah.
Because sonic booms would be very loud.
Well, if you can't handle a boat, how would you handle like 5Gs? Like gravitational push against whatever.
Ugh.
No. No? So what about a rocket to space? That's probably there's a bunch of G's in that. Like OGs.
Yeah. But the problem with being on a rocket is the fact that I don't want to go to space.
Ah. Okay, so you'll travel in time and space, but you won't go into space.
Hypothetically speaking, I wouldn't mind
trick her.
Hypothetically speaking, I would go on a TARDIS or something like that.
Yeah.
Not full time like the Doctor and his companions are.
Okay.
And because truthfully, I've always been scared of space. I admire it from a distance.
Oh, you prefer the breathing part?
Yes.
And the cold, relative zero or whatever it is?
Yeah, like the normal temperatures.
Yes.
And the gravity and the breathing and the oxygen and stuff like that and the colors and being in space is just it would be too harrowing for me.
So what happens if we go to Australia and you have to fly for up to 22 hours?
Ugh.
Yeah.
Because planes are my least favorite form of transportation.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So so there isn't like is there something you haven't traveled in that you'd like to travel in?
Maybe a proper passenger train. Because we've been on subways.
Oh, a train. Yeah.
We've been on like a subway thing or a monorail before.
Yeah.
A passenger train, not really.
Sleep overnight or just a day trip?
Either or.
I tell you, we went to Egypt and we slept overnight. I did not sleep well on the train at all.
Huh.
It rocked. But mind you, it was in Egypt, so I have no idea what the rails were like. But
yeah,
I would do the train. But it would take a long time, though. It's like 12 hours to Vancouver or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a cruise ship but for land. And it's not as big.
A cruise ship for land.
Yeah, because if it's a proper passenger train, you'd still have stuff to do.
Yeah, I suppose. That's true.
Go on. So it's like that, but even though trains aren't as big or sophisticated or as expensive as a cruise ship, you could consider it a cruise ship for land in a way.
Well, what about one of those packs that are like, those air packs that those guys fly off, the jet packs?
That'd be fun, but it'd be a little hard to control sometimes. So you might need to take practice first before you do that.
Oh, yeah, I always think of the ones where it got out of control and went like, woo, and you're in it. Oh, it'd be terrible.
I know, it'd be fun, but make you want to throw up or get very dizzy.
Apparently there was some dude that did that and traveled across the British Channel.
Cool.
He did do it.
Cool.
Apparently he made it.
Cool.
Apparently a couple times he didn't make it.
Okay.
But they were following him like in a boat below.
Okay.
That's kind of cheating, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's probably smarter that way because it would be dangerous doing something like that.
Would you go on a balloon?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going on a hot air balloon.
Yeah. Yeah, again, in Egypt, I didn't go in a balloon because I just couldn't afford everything. And then that balloon actually killed a bunch of people a couple months later.
Ew.
It crashed.
That's creepy.
Yeah, I know. I was kind of thinking about it like, wow, some of them went out, but some of them didn't. I wish I would have went, though. I have gone.
Well, it would be cool seeing it from like a bird's eye view almost.
Yeah, that's true. And now, before we end this video, I was kind of wondering to myself, would you go on like Orville Wright and them, the Wright brothers, when they went on a plane and flew up for the first time, not really knowing if they're
would work or not?
Yeah, would you do it?
Ugh.
She said it again.
Like I do like the whole view from a plane.
Yeah.
But I'm scared of heights and stuff like that, so I'm not sure I'd be able to stomach doing that.
What
If it was
about
the very first time, I mean.
jumping out of a plane?
Yes and no.
Parachuting?
Yeah, like skydiving.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be fun, but I'm just afraid something would end up going wrong.
Yeah, but then you'll get down to the ground quicker, isn't that good?
No.
No?
Oh.
Well, you think if it took you like be boring, you're just floating down for like an hour, but if your parachute broke, you'd be down in like 10 seconds. It'd be pretty good.
No.
Now, you wouldn't be able to tell anybody about your trip, but that'd be okay.
No.
No?
That's exactly why I'm nervous about skydiving or even bungee jumping. I don't want something going wrong.
Now, to close this out, I guess, again, if you were in the TARDIS and you were flying, would you impersonate the Doctor?
No.
No? You would be your own companion?
I'd be my own person, yeah.
Oh, okay. So would you have your own TARDIS, or would you want the Type 40, that TARDIS?
Maybe a Type 40, because like I said, a chameleon circuit, it might be a little troublesome for a human.
Yeah.
So, but again, I don't want to like completely rip off the Doctor's idea.
Okay.
Or kind of idea.
And I'll leave you with two more, again. Where would you travel?
Maybe not, preferably not the future or the past per se. Maybe just like travel around in space instead of time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And if there was one place you haven't traveled on this Earth, where would you go?
Quite a few places, like France or Australia or anywhere in Europe, or even maybe check out China and Japan very briefly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they can sometimes not always be pleasant going there, I've heard.
Huh. Would you teleport? Like break your body apart into molecules and transfer over and then be put back together again?
If it was safe, I wouldn't mind doing that, as long as I didn't feel anything.
I don't know.
I know, teleportation, it would just, ugh.
It just seems like the odds of them putting you back together aren't that great. I don't know.
Did you just hear that?
What? That sound?
Yeah. Well, what was it?
What was it?
It sounded like the TARDIS almost.
What? Are we still here? Remember last time we had it with our glasses on.
I know, but that looks like we're still here.
Okay. All right. Well, folks, it's been nice to see you all again, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Peace off.